All right, we're live back here in Dallas, our 2008 Major League Gaming Pro Circuit playoffs, and our top 8 are now set as Legendz came through in the clutch and took out Antigravity. They had to do it a long way. They had to take a long road to get there, but they managed to do it. They had enough in them to pull it out, Puckett.
You know what? Gandhi and crew, they just love to keep everyone on the edge of their seats. They went down the losers bracket early in this tournament, but they just really showed their experience and their heart, making it all the way to the championship match, and not only beating Antigravity, the team that beat them in the last event once, but they did it twice.
Now, we touched on it a lot throughout the night about how, you know, sometimes you need that little kick to get you going. They lost that first matchup when they played in winners bracket round 6. I mean, did it wake them up? Was it like going into somebody's room and throwing a bucket of ice water on them?
You know what? I really think they just came into the match and they probably underestimated their opponent. They didn't warm up as much as they probably should have, and it came back to bite them. But you know what? They learned from their mistake, and when they knew the pressure was on them, they really pulled it through.
Now, we know, looking back on the losers bracket finals, I remember seeing Powizzi's face and, you know, noticing the emotion that is in these guys. I mean, you cannot say that these players, this winning and losing doesn't mean anything to them, because it does. But when we look at teams like Breaking Point and we look at an Antigravity, what can they look forward to in 2009?
You know, it's really just sticking with your rosters you currently got, putting in the time in the off season, and then just coming back even stronger. You know, this season we've had breakout players like Snipedown, and we have breakout teams. So it's coming up in 2009. They just gotta, you know, get their stuff together and dominate. You know, you have to learn from this, and you have to come back wanting it even more in 09.
Exactly, and wanting it even more. We wanted to see who wanted that 8th spot the most, and right now Sundance is on the floor with 2 guys who definitely wanted it.
Well, it's 4, but that's all right. You don't need to be able to count. You got a nice voice, so that's all right. I'm surrounded by some guys right now who know what they're doing tomorrow. It's not going to be an easy road necessarily. You're the number 8 going up against the number 1. But Legend Pit, man, how good does it feel to be standing here right now after you dropped that first series?
Well, I'll be honest with you. When we dropped that series, like, it was almost like we lost all our hope. But there was something in the back of our minds that was like, keep pushing forward. We came here to get the 8th spot. Let's get the 8th spot.
All right, so the thing about it is Gandhi over here, no, I hear you, don't worry, I'm not talking to you yet, but Gandhi has a history of making it difficult on himself. He seems to shine when his back is against the wall. Defy, you've known him for a long time. How good does it feel to be with this guy when maybe a lot of people were looking at you and not really thinking that you were going to pull this out after you dropped that first game? How satisfying is it to know that tomorrow you're playing to live another day?
It feels really great because a lot of people don't have respect for Scott anymore. He just proved that, you know, he's one of the best still, and he gets clutch when it matters the most.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I heard a couple of people clap right there. It's all right, folks, you can clap. Now, best man. Yeah. We were saying how you were the guy that nobody talked about, so I talked about you through that whole series. But honestly, you're standing up here, you got some guys with a lot of experience, some guys who've been here before. How is it feeling for you right now to be a part of this?
It feels pretty good. I'm just, glad I got a chance this season because I know where my potential skill is to be needed.
All right, and then the final question is for the man right here, Gandhi. Gandhi, all right, I'm not going to ask you about the history with Carbon or anything else. I'm not going to ask you about how you guys did in any of the other events that you played together, because this is the lineup you have right now. What does it mean to you to be playing with this group of guys tomorrow in the playoffs and then going to Vegas?
It feels awesome. It's just like we've accomplished so much. We've came so far. This is our first time ever playing together at a tournament, and we just got the 8th spot.
Any sense of redemption there?
Huh?
Any sense of redemption with this win?
Oh, yeah. We're taking top 4, no doubt.
Oh, you heard it right here. I got it out of you saying they're taking top 4, no doubt. I want to congratulate all of you again. I got my guy Chris Puckett up there with Farouk. Guys, it's back up to you.
Well, thanks, Sundance. That was an awesome interview. Those
Top
guys
4,
are pumped. Oh, Gandhi, he's getting a little ahead of himself, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. That all comes up tomorrow, though.
Exactly. It's going to come up tomorrow, and we're going to look at our bracket for tomorrow and see how it all comes out, see what it looks like, and see who's playing who on Championship Sunday tomorrow as we take a look at this bracket, Puckett. I mean, you got to tell me what you think, who's going to come out the winner here in Dallas.
Well, you know, looking at the bracket, we know we're going to see straight Rippin playing up against Legendz. And you know, after tonight, there's going to be a ton of Legendz fans sitting in the bleachers for that match. Now, of course, we have Instinct playing up against Classic. Final Boss is taking on Carbon in winners bracket round 1. But the match in round 1 that I'm really looking forward to is Ambush taking on Triggers Down.
Now, I know this, looking at this, there are no easy matches here. I mean, you look at this as a top 8. It's not like it's a field of 64. It's a field of 8, and everybody is tough.
It's the best 8 teams in the world, Farouk, and they're going to be duking it out tomorrow.
All right, and they're going to be duking it out tomorrow. So make sure you tune in to check that out tomorrow for our Championship Sunday. But right now, Puckett, we got bonus coverage coming to you live right here from Dallas. It's the free-for-all, a special event coming up right now, and it's the Texas Shootout. Pew, pew.
Who's winning the trip to Vegas, baby?
I don't know. We're going to find out right now coming up.